Hello everyone, welcome back to At Home with Adam. This is a very special episode. It is At Home with Adam Kids Edition, and I'm joined with my favorite 8-year-old, my nephew Owen. Hi Owen!
Hi.
So today for our first At Home with Adam Kids Edition, I asked Owen what he wanted to make us today. And Owen, what was your response?
Donuts.
Yeah, donuts. So this took a while for me to figure out because I'm like, do I do fried or do I do baked? But because we have a kid and you guys can do this at home with your kids, we are going to be making a couple varieties of baked donuts. Alright, so why don't we go ahead and get started with the ingredients, and I'm going to have Owen explain what the ingredients are. So Owen, today our first donut we're going to be making is going to be a plain vanilla donut, okay? And we're doing donuts, it kind of fits with our theme because February is also Mardi Gras, and today we're filming on Fat Tuesday.
Yeah.
Fat Tuesday is like the beginning of Mardi Gras down in New Orleans. Can you do me a favor? Can you tell everyone what the ingredients are for a plain vanilla donut?
Milk, vanilla, eggs, oil, nutmeg, baking powder, salt, sugar, flour.
First step is we're going to put all the wet ingredients inside one bowl and we're going to whisk it, okay? So go ahead and add the oil. Yep, good. Go ahead and add the eggs. Nice. The vanilla and the milk. Let me help you with the milk. Go ahead and add the vanilla. Good job, bud. Now you're going to take your whisk and you're going to whisk it. Whisk it good. Make sure you break up those egg yolks. Nice, buddy. It's looking good. Do me a favor. Why don't you show the camera what it's supposed to look like? There you go, bud. Just give it a couple more whisks. Guess what, bud? Your wet ingredients are done. Now we're going to go ahead and combine all the dry ingredients. So go ahead and combine your dry ingredients. Go ahead and add the nutmeg. Good. Let me get that in there. There you go. Baking powder. Good. Salt. Nice. Sugar. Awesome. And the flour. Nice job, bud. Now go ahead and give that a mix, a good mix. Alright, so what we're going to do is you're going to keep mixing for a little while and then we're going to get the wet ingredients. What I like about making these baked donuts is you don't need any stand mixers or hand mixers. The kids can do it easy. It's great time for school vacations, summer breaks, things like that. Alright, so Owen, go ahead and add the wet ingredients to our dry ingredients and get it all in there. Nice. Now go ahead and use your spatula, scrape out that rest of that wet ingredient. Alright, bud, now this part's going to be a little hard. You have to make sure all that wet gets incorporated into that dry. So go ahead and give that a good stir. So what you're looking for in this is you're looking for a batter. So what we want is like a batter that you would feel, almost looks like a cake batter. Oh, it smells really good. We started mixing the batter and we noticed it was a little dry. So Owen's tip of the day is...
If it's too dry, you add more milk.
Good job. And you want to add a little bit of milk to get a consistency like this. So this is what you're looking for. It's thick, but it's a good batter because we're going to pipe these into our donut pans. So what we want to do before to prepare our donut pans is grease them. Spray them with Pam. You don't need to coat them with flour. Just put, you can use Crisco, Pam, whatever. Just make sure you want to grease these first, and you want to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. We went ahead and added the batter to a Ziploc bag. So if you don't have a piping bag at home, no worries. Put it all in a Ziploc bag. What Owen did for me is he put it in and he put it in the corner, and all I do is I cut the end off, the little corner, and now I have a homemade piping bag. So you're going to just pipe. Okay, like honestly a snake. Nice. And we'll do one more and then I'll go ahead and finish them. Just like that. These are piped into the donut pans and we're going to stick them into the oven about 10 minutes. It might not take that long. What you're looking for is when you check on them within 8 to 10 minutes, and then if you push on them lightly, they should spring back up. You can also put a toothpick in, and if the toothpick comes out clean, then they're ready to go. As you can see, I took them out of the oven. They took about probably 10 minutes. So I'm going to let these cool for a little while. So the ingredients we're going to need for the chocolate donut recipe is, go ahead Owen, what's this?
sour cream, milk, vanilla, eggs, oil, cocoa powder, baking soda, salt, sugar, and flour.
And what's the last one?
Chocolate chips.
Let's go ahead and get started. All right, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna work on the wet ingredients. I'm gonna combine all the wets and then whisk them. And then Owen's gonna take all the dry and whisk those. And he's also gonna be in charge of the chocolate chips because I have a gut feeling he's going to wanna snack on a few. So let's see if he does or not. All right, bud, go ahead and do the dry. Now mix those up first before we add your chocolate chips. Now, Owen, while you're mixing it up, what grade are you in?
Third.
What's your favorite subject in school? You like science, math, reading?
I don't know.
That's all right. Didn't need to be a trick question. All right, what's your favorite thing to do at home?
Watch TV and play video games.
I figured that would be the answer. What's your favorite video game?
Minecraft.
You like Minecraft?
Yeah.
Who got you that game, by the way?
Yeah.
That's right. I thought so. So I have to tell you a funny story about Owen. So he's been wanting something on his Christmas list for the last 8 years, ever since he could start to write. So he wanted a hoverboard, and he wrote to Santa every year. And every year Christmas time, he did not get one. Because I don't think Santa realized that he was old enough yet. Well, let's put it this way. Uncle Adam was tired of waiting on Santa, so this past Christmas, he bought him a hoverboard. So yeah, so I can't wait till the spring so he can show me how he does it. Take out the bag of chocolate chips.
I get to eat all of them.
No, yeah, and then go ahead and add them. You probably want about half a cup of them to a cup. You're going to add the wet.
It's like milk.
Go ahead and mix slow. Let me get you a spatula, kiddo. The chocolate batter is mixed, and again, we didn't use a hand mixer or a stand mixer. We used a spatula, and it turned out perfectly. It looks almost like a brownie batter or even a cake batter. So Owen, go ahead and spray the donut pan. I picked this donut pan up at Joann's, but they do have this large size as well. I'm sure they also have some smaller ones you can use. Hey, you got it. That's good, bud. Oh, now you use the Ziploc bag. And I cut the tip a little bit bigger because of the chocolate chips. Our last donut is we're going to make a cinnamon sugar donut. So the ingredients, what we're going to need for this one is
Melted butter, vanilla, eggs, buttermilk, salt, baking powder, cornstarch, sugar, and
flour.
Flour.
And inside here is a mixture of cinnamon and nutmeg. And now it's time for the fun part. Time to decorate. So what I did is I made quick little glazes. This one is a simple glaze. The recipes will fall in the link. This is a simple glaze that we added blue and green coloring to make it Mardi Gras purple. And that's chocolate ganache. And of course, Owen will have his rainbow sprinkles. For a top donut, all you do, for example, let's work on the purple one, is you're going to take the donut and just dip it, just like so, into the frosting. And then you have it done. And then if you want sprinkles, you can just, okay. Now, because it's at home with kids, Adam with kids, we're gonna let Owen go ahead and decorate some. And for the glaze one, you do this. So you don't put the whole donut in there and just flip it around a couple times. Now, what I use, you can use a spoon and just to lift it up. And just excess, and then what I use, as you can see, I use a little cookie sheet, cookie rack, and then this way the excess glaze will watch off. Come on, just like so. All right, Owen, go ahead, do some donuts there, buddy. Nice job, buddy. Look at that one. Remember, not all of us like sprinkles like you. What we want to do is the cinnamon sugar. So instead of frosting these, what you're going to do is I melted a little butter, got my little pastry brush, and you're just going to lather this with some melted butter. You don't have to do a lot on both sides. Okay? And then what I'm going to do, because I'm here with my favorite 8-year-old, is I'm going to stick the cinnamon and sugar in the plastic and paper bag, along with a donut, like we do at a carnival. And all done. So So we're gonna go ahead and finish buttering these and getting cinnamon sugar, and then we're good to go. Well, Bud, we did it. We made our first batch of donuts at home with Adam Kids Edition. They look good. We have several varieties. I think the only thing left we have to do is what?
Taste it.
Get your brother up here because I know he wants to be part of the video, and then we'll go ahead and have him try it. Nice, boys. Yes. So this new visitor this is Will. This is Owen's little brother. So I have nicknames for both of them. Owen is Rugs, and Will is Munch. Rugs is short for Rugrat. Munch is short for Munchkin, right, Munchkin? Mm-hmm. What do you guys think? How is it?
It's amazing. It's amazing.
I'm glad you guys like it. Good.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you guys for joining us on our first At Home with Adam Kids Edition. Didn't take a lot of time. It was easy, and you guys can do this at home with your own kids. So, Bud, what do you want to do next time? It can be, do you want lasagna like you mentioned?
Yeah.
We can make lasagna?
Yeah.
And then maybe we can have your brother help. All right. Other than that, you guys, thanks for next. We'll see you guys next time. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. But as always, you can bake anything as long as you reach for the stars. Thanks.
Wet and dry ingredients?
Take one.
Yeah. It won't let me crack it. I cracked it as hard as I could. Oh, there we go.
I'd probably, what if I cut the sash a little from this end?
0 shell.
A cup. You can use your hands, sure.
I don't care. I'm gonna put as much as
Good. Now mix those in.
Are you speaking English?
Yeah, you need to speak up a little louder, dude. Like science, math, reading.